Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. The back's got to run a pitch.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they spot it down just outside the 30.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. He shreds the tackle and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed to the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grant down the middle. It's Robinson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They're going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Here's a carry for the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Got it. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Minuteman. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
2nd down after the incompletion. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the Beavers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second and goal for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16th. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun, using his legs on the scramble. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. State's offense trots back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team the fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the UMass offense is back out there. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks right for a quick completion.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He hands it off from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Coming up, second down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Beavers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. UMass will kick it off to get the second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
UMass offense takes the field now. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs here.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Crucial third down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. He's going to take off here. Picks up the force and is still going. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They finally corral him at the 1. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts it in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Beavers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll run it here, fighting him off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. 14. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he fires the football to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the UMass offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. That's solid run, good for first down yardage.
3:25
There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And we're able to get him down.
Well, Chris, they come up short in the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The UMass offense takes the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He'll throw it now. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25. What a play for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They're in pretty good position. It's a two-possession game, and they now put this game on ice. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one. They worked themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.